welcome to Agape Darls YouTube channel. I am Esther and I have with me
Stephanie.
And at Agape Darls we do nothing but provide
Unconditional
support. Unconditional support.
Yes,
that's right. So today actually we're going to be exploring on a topic.
We will be discussing health and safety.
Yes.
Health and safety is just practically just rules or regulations and policies put in place to minimize injuries and accidents either at a public place or a working environment. Yeah.
What are the different measures or tools and even training?
Definitely training is quite important because it's the employer's responsibility to ensure that their employees are safe and the clients that we work with are safe as well. So this is where like manual and handling trainings are, important. Wash, detergents, things that you use that are chemical based. It could be
equipment,
hoist.
Yes, commode, like how to maneuver a patient from the bed to the chair, and even with patient assessment as well. Like for example, if a carer needs two carers, a carer needs two carers. I need two carers. But if a client needs two carers and one of the carers happen to be pregnant, so it's like kind of pregnant woman maneuver someone that is maybe bed dependent. So how do we assess that? So what kind of assessment do you think a carer needs to take into consideration when they go to a client or service user's home? Like how to assess that?
First of all, it depends on the circumstances the client is in. So like you were talking about the bedridden client, and that first of all we need to figure out where exactly are they placed in the house? Are they on the top floor or the ground floor? So if they were on the top floor, I feel like as employees actually, it's for us to gauge, is this safe for this person? And that what are the facilities surrounding them that makes their needs met? Do you understand? So these are the things that you just have to consider, and if things are not in place, it's our responsibility to either report it to somebody that is relevant, and then they can give us the best form of advice as to is this possible to do this or to do that? Is it beyond our control or is it in our control to change certain things?
I remember we looking after a client once who was an elderly lady that was bedbound, and we had to be mindful of pressure also taking her out of, because she has to come out of the bed for 2 hours. So you needed about 2 carers to use the hoist. And I remember, and also when they're elderly like that, elderly people are so sweet. They're just so fragile. They're like little babies, but in bigger bodies. Putting the little mat underneath her, make sure she's comfortable, and then hooking it, and then one person's holding her as the hoist is sliding her into the chair, and then make sure that she's comfortable on the chair. But also it's very important, because you think about things like about your back, because sometimes you're like, it's just easier to just lift her up. But actually is, are you in line with your moving and handling? What they've taught you, especially when you are doing, you sit side by side with the clients, like you're trying to move them from their beds to the chair, and they're like, come on, Mr. Smith. I love that name, Mr. Smith. Come on, Mr. Smith. Walk forward a bit more, a little bit more. Health and safety is very, very important. And how does it protect the employees as well as the employers as well as the clients? Like
it prevents injuries, even minor ones and major ones.
Yes.
And
back pain is a major thing in this industry.
And accidents.
Yeah.
Imagine your client falling over the stairs or tripping over something or slipping. What? that is why we do these assessments,
Yeah.
because there is severe,
Exactly.
there is mild,
Yeah.
and then there is just
SI, serious incident.
you see.
Yeah.
I would say quickly, I would say that people out there are Agapians.
Yes.
Anytime you're working somewhere, please, anything that compels you to do something, always think about health and safety. If you haven't done that training, please go to your employer, or you can come to us, we can train you.
But we're charged, though. We're not charity, but we will train you. Of course, we'll train you.
Yeah,
I'm
please
joking.
don't do anything. Please do not do anything.
Yeah, safety is
not,
paramount.
Yeah, if you've not been trained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially for you, especially the young generation, and also even older generation. Not trying to be ageism and all that. Because you think like, oh yeah, it's so easy to just pick this person up or to lift this person up, and then oops, you've got back pain, or the floor is wet, but I'm just getting to the fridge, and then you slip on the floor, or Mr. Smith likes to use his extension cord to get to his to his TV, and then you're trying to get a cup of tea, and you didn't assess the situation, and you trip over the wire. Sometimes these incidents have long-term damages. Let us know, how do you do health and safety assessments in your workplace, whether you're a builder, a chef, an engineer? What does it entail? What does it look like for you? How do you protect yourself? Do you feel safe? Do you want to sue anybody? Do you have any juicy incident that's happened?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, share stories.
We need to know.
We like to share knowledge, and like Stephen said, if you want training, honestly, leave a comment below. I was joking about the charging. We have plenty. We have plenty of companies that do amazing training, and it's really good to have this knowledge, for legal covering and also for your protection as well. So don't forget to like our video, hit the subscribe page, and click on the notification bell. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Agape Darls.
Agape Darls.